The movie opens by showing a family. Alicia was living like a happy family with her husband, Brain. They had 3 children. Their eldest son, Sean, had been living in Spain with his aunt since childhood. The other 2 children, Roy and Ria, lived there with their parents. It was morning, so the whole family was busy getting ready. Roy was heading toward the bathroom, and Ria was coming out while getting dressed. They both looked at each other in a strange way. It seemed as if they were hiding something, but what exactly was going on between them will be revealed later in the story. Alicia managed the entire household. She believed that not even a leaf could move in the house without her permission. Brain's nature was completely opposite. He was very calm. Whatever Alicia said, he accepted without saying a word. Today, their eldest son, Sean, was returning from Spain, so Alicia and Brain were going to the airport to pick him up. Back at home, Ria was sitting on the sofa watching TV. After a while, Roy also came to watch TV. After talking for some time, Ria asked Roy to come with her, while Roy started complimenting his sister. Their behavior seemed unusually close. Ria still had to take a bath, so she went to the bathroom. Roy also followed her there for a while. The brother and sister appeared to be far closer than normal. Meanwhile, Alicia and Brain arrived home with Sean. Roy and Ria were very happy to meet their brother. Sean had also brought his wife, Molly, with him. Everyone was meeting Molly for the first time because the entire family had been unable to attend their wedding. Alicia asked them to go upstairs and freshen up. Upstairs, the husband and wife got ready. Molly was very happy to be there. After that, they all sat down to eat with their parents. During the meal, Alicia started calling relatives and inviting them. In fact, when Sean and Molly got married, the family couldn't attend due to certain reasons, so Alicia wanted to arrange another wedding ceremony so that everyone could meet her daughter-in-law. But before that, to celebrate Sean's return, there was going to be a small party at their house that night with only close relatives invited. For this reason, Alicia asked Roy and Ria to go out and buy some supplies. Roy refused at first, but after Alicia scolded him, both of them left. Now the brother and sister were shopping at the mall. Meanwhile, Roy noticed one of his classmates. Seeing Roy's classmate, Ria began to feel jealous. Roy tried to explain that he had nothing to do with her, but Ria didn't listen and angrily walked away. After that, Roy followed her back home. As evening fell, the party began. Alicia was busy talking with her sister. Sean was sitting with his father and uncle, looking up at the stars in the sky. Along with food, alcohol was also arranged at the party. Alicia ended up drinking a little too much, which made her need to go to the bathroom repeatedly. But as soon as she opened the bathroom door, she saw Roy and Ria behaving strangely inside. Seeing her children together in the bathroom, Alicia asked them what they were doing there. They both lied and quickly left the room, after which Alicia used the bathroom herself. Since she was still intoxicated, she couldn't fully understand what Roy and Ria had been doing inside the bathroom. Eventually, the party ended and all the guests went back to their homes. Alicia also came to her bed and lay down. The next morning, Ria was taking a shower when Roy came near her, apologized to her for something, and then left. Ria felt happy after that, got ready, and came downstairs. Meanwhile, Alicia was busy preparing for Sean's wedding. She had personally made a wedding dress for Molly with her own hands. The entire family was actively involved in the wedding preparations. Roy was also very happy seeing all of this. That same night, Sean and Molly went to a nightclub. They brought Ria and Roy along with them. At the club, Sean offered Roy a drink, while Molly encouraged Ria to drink as well. After drinking, all 4 of them started dancing and enjoying themselves. Sean and Molly were lost in each other, while Roy took Ria to a corner of the club where the two spent some time together. After about an hour, Ria got up to leave that place. She was sweating heavily, and when she reached Sean, she was shocked by what she saw. However, at that moment, she didn't question anyone. Soon, everyone got into the car and headed back home. Sean was heavily drunk, and because of that, his vision was blurred. As a result, they met with an accident in which all 4 narrowly escaped death. By then, the effects of alcohol had completely worn off. They left the car there and somehow made their way back home. The next day, it was raining heavily. Inside the house, Sean and Roy were playing a game, while Alicia and Molly were watching them. During the game, an argument broke out between Sean and Roy. At that moment, Ria entered the house, completely soaked from the rain. Alicia asked her where she had been, but Ria didn't respond. Alicia began to suspect that someone might have misbehaved with Ria, and that she was too scared to talk about it. Brain covered Ria with a cloth, after which she came and sat near Alicia. During this time, Alicia started narrating a story about one of her friends. She said that her friend's family consisted of only 3 people, a husband, a wife, and their young daughter. The husband had no job, so the wife worked to support the household. One day, the wife discovered that her daughter was pregnant, and the worrying part was that the girl had no boyfriend. Everyone listened carefully as Alicia continued and said that she suspected her friend's husband, believing that he might have done something wrong with his own daughter. Hearing this, Roy and Ria looked at each other. Alicia's words deeply disturbed Ria, and she lost her peace of mind. As the rain slowed down, everyone went to their respective rooms. Roy went to his room, and Ria was also about to go to her room to sleep when her mother called her. Alicia was watching TV at the time, and Ria joined her. However, Ria's mind was restless, and she felt an urge to go to Roy's room. After the movie ended, Ria made an excuse and went to Roy's room. She lay down on the bed beside Roy and started talking to him. Roy tried to quiet her, and soon sounds began coming from their bed. In the adjacent room, Ria's mother was sleeping. Suddenly, those sounds woke her up. Meanwhile, Sean was unable to sleep. He thought of talking to Ria, so he got out of bed and went to her room, but she wasn't there. He started wondering where Ria could be. From another room nearby, he heard the voices of Ria and Roy. He quietly began moving toward the source of the sound. When Sean reached the room and opened the door, he was shocked to see his own brother and sister together. He was completely stunned. Feeling startled, Ria quickly left the room, while Sean hid himself after seeing her. As soon as Ria left, Sean went to Roy and beat him badly. He was extremely angry at Roy, unable to accept how he could do such a thing with his own sister. After beating Roy, Sean went to Molly and told her everything. Seeing his own brother and sister together had completely broken him emotionally. The next day was Sean's wedding, and guests had already started arriving. Sean did not tell his parents about what he had seen the previous night because he didn't want to hurt them. That day, Roy kept his distance from Ria because Sean had warned him to do so. However, Ria didn't know anything about this. As usual, she remained focused on Roy. As guests arrived, they congratulated Alicia on bringing a daughter-in-law into the family and also asked Roy about his bruised and injured face. Roy told them that he had slipped in the bathroom. Meanwhile, Molly was busy checking her dress and making sure everything looked perfect. At night, everyone was enjoying the wedding celebrations. Roy and Ria were secretly exchanging glances, but Ria wasn't happy because Roy hadn't spoken to her since morning. Their mother, however, was very happy, and everyone was enjoying the party. At some point, Roy found an opportunity and gestured to Ria before heading toward the horse stable. Sean's mind was already disturbed, and when he saw his brother near the horses, his anger returned. But Molly asked him to stay calm. She didn't want any chaos in the house on such an important day. Sean then started wondering where Ria was. He went to her room to look for her, but at that time, Ria was working in the kitchen and her clothes got dirty. She went to the bathroom to clean them. Meanwhile, Sean came there from behind and began looking at her in an uncomfortable way. Ria didn't like his presence there. Sean said something inappropriate, which made Ria slap him and walk away. In reality, Sean had come to warn Ria to stay away from Roy, but seeing her, he lost control and spoke wrongly. Ria was deeply hurt by Sean's behavior, while the rest of the family had no idea about any of this. Meanwhile, Sean's aunt and his mother were drinking together and talking. Suddenly, Molly came and informed them that Alicia had fallen into the bushes due to intoxication. Hearing this, everyone rushed there. They saw that Alicia had drunk so much that she had fallen into the bushes, and her relatives helped her out. Nearby, Ria was also crying, hurt by Sean's words. When she saw people lifting her mother and taking her inside the house, she too returned to the house. Sean left for Paris with Molly the very next morning. Alicia told Ria that because of the wedding, many tasks had been left unfinished, so she and Ria's father will be out of the house all day. She asked Ria to take care of herself and Roy. Ria understood that she and Roy would be alone the entire day. It felt like an opportunity to her, as there would be no one to stop or watch them. After a while, Ria was sitting outside, enjoying the sunlight, when Roy came and joined her. When Ria told him that only the two of them were at home, Roy took her to his room. Meanwhile, Alicia was in a meeting when she suddenly remembered that she had forgotten an important file at home. She called the house so someone could bring the file, but no one answered the phone. Tired and helpless, she decided to return home herself. She got out of the car and called out at the door, but no one responded. Inside, Ria and Roy were occupied and didn't hear her. Alicia entered the house and called out to her children again, but still there was no response. As she moved toward the stairs to get the file, she heard sounds of intimacy coming from an upstairs room. Shocked, she slowly began climbing the stairs to check. When she entered the room upstairs, her eyes remained wide open in disbelief. Inside, she saw Ria and Roy completely lost with each other. At first, Alicia couldn't believe what she was seeing. Gathering herself, she stepped into the room and began screaming loudly. Seeing their mother, Ria and Roy, panicked and clung to her, crying. After that, Alicia left the room in tears, completely confused about what she should do. She sat on the stairs and began crying. Just then, there was a knock at the door. Alicia quickly composed herself, tried to calm down, and went to open the door. Outside was one of her friends. Alicia hurried to the bookshelf, searching for something, while the doorbell kept ringing. At that moment, Roy came to speak to her and said that he had made a mistake. Alicia was holding a glass in her hand, and in her panic, she struck Roy with it. His face was badly injured and covered in blood. Alicia couldn't understand what she was doing. Her mind had stopped working. Hearing her screams, Ria rushed in and began helping Roy. Alicia tried to explain that everything had happened by accident, but neither of them paid attention to her. A short while later, Ria and Roy's father arrived. Seeing the situation, he understood that something had gone seriously wrong, though he didn't know the truth. At the end of the story, it is revealed that Alicia never told anyone what had really happened. Seeing her children in that situation had pushed her into deep shock. When Brain asked Roy about it, Roy lied and said that when their mother came home the previous day, everyone easily believed his story. Later, when everyone was downstairs, Ria went back to her room, where her mother and sister were present. Alicia remembered nothing about what had happened in the end. After some time, Brain came there and gently kissed Alicia. As Ria was going to her room, Roy passed by her. The way they looked at each other made it seem as if they were still secretly connected. With this, the movie comes to an end.